Hello, everyone, and welcome to LeafLink. We are the cannabis industry's wholesale marketplace. In today's training, we're going to be covering all of the tools and features our marketplace has to offer, and we're going to wrap up with how to share your LeafLink menu. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and go to leaflink.com and select Login. Now, we're going to get things kicked off today under our Inventory tab, and we're going to go through our major tools. And we're actually going to start up here with Listings. So listings is an inventory feature where you can pick and choose which customers can see and shop a particular item. So with our listings, you can select the customers individually just by coming over here to the customer's hyperlink, checking these boxes off, and selecting save. But maybe you're launching a new product and you only want it to be available to a specific group and you want them to have first dibs. What you would do is we would come over here to the Actions button. We would select Assign Specific Customers. First thing we're going to want to make sure is that this is set to available, which it is. And then we can come down here and we can see our groups that we have created. So I have two groups, and maybe I just want this to be open and available to our dispensary chain. I'm going to go ahead and make that selection. If there are any additional customers that you would like to add to this listing, we can come over here and you can add those one by one, just like on the previous page where I showed you. And maybe we want this to have an assigned time period. We can come down here, make a selection at Enable Listings Expiration. And let's say maybe I want this product to be available to this dispensary chain for 12 hours. So for 12 hours, this is only going to be available to this specific dispensary chain. And you can come over here and make selections for what happens after the period expires, but maybe I just want this to be open to the public and live to the public after this 12 hours expires. So we have it set to go to open to the public after that. We can go ahead and press save. And I can see that this is now assigned to one specific group and the time left is 12 hours. So one thing I do want to mention about listings is you can't update products in bulk. You do have to go in and do them individually. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and hop into our batch management tool. And batch management should be utilized for sharing your testing results. Creating a batch in LeafLink is really easy. After you go up here and you click on the batch management tab, we're just going to come over here and we're going to select create batch. So from here, you can enter your batch ID number. We can select our batch date. And as we scroll down, this is where you're going to be able to enter those testing results. So you can enter all of this information and fill up every single text box, or if you just want to, choose a couple to enter, you can do that. Completely up to you. So I will go ahead and enter some testing results here. Alrighty, and then this is where we're going to be able to come to associate the product that we want these testing results to be listed with. So we are going to go ahead and select Stardog Flower 1 pound. And if you want to attach an actual COA to this batch, you do have the ability to do so by selecting this choose file and adding the proper COA. And then after that's done, we can go ahead and press save. And now we're actually going to have the opportunity of reviewing it to ensure that it is in fact attached to the correct product. So I have another window open here for Stardog Flower, and I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. And we can see that that batch was indeed created for this product. And if we scroll down to where it says batches and test results, we can see that batch information listed here. Now, if you do actually want to take a look at that COA document, we can come over here, select this COA icon, and it's going to give us all of those testing results. Alrighty, and the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to batch management is when you're selling through your batches, you're also going to want to make sure that you're archiving them and make sure that they have sold through. So, let's scroll down here. Maybe we've sold through this entire batch right here, and it's time to archive it. We'll simply just come to these action buttons, select archive, and it's as easy as that. The batch has been archived. The next tool that you're going to have access to is custom menus. So custom menus are custom price menus, and these should be utilized when you have a single customer or a group of customers that get your product at a discounted rate. To create a custom menu, we're simply just going to come up here and we're going to select Create Custom Menu. And we'll go ahead and we can put a name for this custom menu. So maybe we do Company Dispensaries. And we can also add in a description. So we'll put flour 20% off. And now there's a couple different ways that we can do this. So we can scroll down here and see our products, and we have these text boxes over here, and we can go in one by one and update the pricing this way. But maybe we want to do it in bulk. So what I can do is I can come down here and make selections on some products. And if I go up here to the top right of the screen, it's going to say bulk actions, and I can press apply discount. From here, I can select what type of discount it is. So we'll go ahead and stick with percentage and the amount of 20%. I'll go ahead and press save, and we can see that LeafLink updated the prices for those specific products accordingly. Now, the last thing is really going to be to add customers to this custom menu. So we can go up here to edit customers, and you're going to notice that some of these are grayed out. And the reason for that is that means that they're already attached to a different custom menu. On LeafLink, customers can only be attached to one custom menu at a time. They can't be attached to two because the system won't know which discount to honor. So I'm going to scroll down and select a couple of customers that I want this custom menu to be attached to. Once I do that, I can just press save. I can come up here and press save again. And we can see that our custom menu has been added. And here it is. Alrighty, so the next tool is promotions. And promotions are just promo codes. If you've ever shopped online before, I'm sure you've seen or you probably have even used a promo code yourself. So what you'll do with promo codes is we're going to come up here, we'll select add promotion. So we're going to select what brand we want this promo code to be for. So I'll go ahead and select our happy hour brand, and maybe we want to give people a 5% happy hour discount. So I'll just type in HH for happy hour and 5. From here, we're able to select our discount type. So we'll go ahead and select the percent and the amount of 5%. Now, maybe you want there to be an order minimum. Maybe people need to spend a certain amount of money before they're able to use this access code, or excuse me, this promo code. What we're going to do is we're going to select order minimum and select dollar amount. And maybe we just put in the minimum of $2,500. So now it's saying that customers have to spend at least $2,500 with you and able to use this promo code. Next, we have our start and end dates. So if you just want to list a start date, for example, if you want this promo code to run indefinitely, you don't have to put an end date. You can totally just plug in a start date and press save and it'll run indefinitely. But maybe you're creating this promo code for a particular season, maybe 420 is coming up, and you want this promo code to run from April 1st to April 20th in honor of 420. That is when you would definitely need to put an end date, but like I said, it's not 100% necessary. If you just want this promo code to run, you don't have to put in an end date. And keep in mind, these promo codes are built to be used one time per customer unless we come over here and we select this unlimited use per customer retailer button. And if you do want people to be able to drag and drop this from your menu and have visibility into this promo code, we can select this button here so it is displayed in our menu. Or if you want this to be more of a private promo code, you can simply just send it privately to people and only have it available to a certain amount of people by sending it over to them that way. But we will go ahead and press save. And we can see that that promo code was added. And here it is right here. All right, so that concludes the inventory tools you have to utilize. Now we're going to dive into the CRM, and what we are going to review is credits. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to the Customers tab, and the first place that we are going to go over here is credits. So here at LeafLink, we do have a tool for credits, and this is something where maybe you have a customer who had a poor delivery experience, so you want to give them a discount on their next order. Or maybe they're a new customer and you want to give them a new customer credit. Whatever it may be, under the CRM, you do have this credits tab here. And from here, you'll already see that we have a list of credits going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my main customers tab, and I'm going to find a dispensary. So maybe this 212 California right here. And keep in mind, you'll also have a credit field from the customer profile. So if I scroll down here, we'll be able to see this credit field here. We see that they currently don't have anything attached. So maybe we want to add a credit for them. So I'm going to go ahead and select Create Credit. And to create a credit for a customer, all you're going to do is select Add Credit. We'll go ahead and select the customer that we're going to be creating it for. So there's that 212 California. If you want it to be brand specific, we will select a brand here. But if you want it to be able to apply to any brand, we'll just go ahead and leave that blank. But maybe we want to give them $50, and the credit reason is because there was previously an order issue. We can put in that credit reason here. We'll go ahead and select the date, today. And any additional notes that you want to put down here, maybe we'll just put order issue. We can input here, and then we'll go ahead and save this credit. And we can see that that credit was created. All right, so something to note with credits, they are at the brand's disposal. So your buyers will know when they have a credit on their account, but they can't apply that order or that credit to whatever order that they want. So you as the seller, you're in complete control over that. And what's really great is LeafLink does apply you with a notification when a retailer has a credit on their account. So you guys don't have to keep a running list somewhere in Google Sheets or sticky notes or anything like that. LeafLink's going to provide you a notification, and you'll actually be able to see that when you're building out an order. So whenever you're ready to apply a credit to an order, credits can be applied on SGOs and BGOs. So if I go back to my main customer list here, for example, I'm going to create an order for this 12-hour care. So I'm going to go ahead and select Create Order. And so from here, I'm going to add in some products that I want to buy. So maybe some Jilly the Kid. Maybe I want 3 cases of this. Maybe I want some Purple Kush Shatter as well. Maybe get 2 cases of that. Let's add one more. Maybe these To the Moon tablets. We want 2 cases of that as well. So you'll have all of that information over here. But as we scroll down, LeafLink is going to give me a notification here when they have a credit that can be applied to an order. So if you want to apply this credit to the order, you'll just click Use Credits, and then it'll give me a list of all the credits that they have. So if they do have multiple credits on their account, you can apply those to a single order. But because these guys only have one, we're just going to apply that one credit. So I'll click Apply Credit, and we will go ahead and press Submit. Now, this is the order summary screen. And as I scroll down here, we can see that there were credits applied to this specific order. And if we actually go ahead and click back into the customer profile here using this hyperlink, we can scroll down here and we can see that that credit that we created has been used. Alrighty, so one of the last features that I'm going to show you as far as our tools is going to be within the Orders tab. So we're going to go ahead and come down here to Orders. And what we're going to do is we're going to be covering returns and collaborative orders. So once you're ready for the return, you'll come over here. Let's go to maybe this 101 M Street dispensary, we can go ahead and create a return for this order. So our customer information is going to populate up here. And from here, we can come down here and we can select products that we ordered. So maybe we want to return some of this Jilly the Kid. Maybe I just want to return 5. We'll see the credit amount here. We'll be able to come over here and update the reason for this return. So maybe there was just an order issue. Now, I like to be clear on this. You don't have to give a customer a credit. Whenever you are processing this return, if you have something in this credit area, it'll generate back there on that customer profile where we were looking and saw that that credit had been used. But if you decide that you don't want to give them a credit, you can very easily just make that 0. But for now, we'll leave 600 in there. And you can also choose if this item is still in good condition and can be resold, we can choose whether or not this is going to be restocked or not. Any additional notes that you would like to add this return, you can do so here. And then we will go ahead and press submit. Alrighty. And now, depending, on who created this return, we can come over here. We can actually go back to the returns tab. And if we wanted to, there's that return that we created. You can update the status. So if everything is good here, we can go ahead and mark this return as complete. And we can see that that return was updated successfully. Alrighty, so next I want to discuss collaborative orders. This is the last tool that I'm going to be showing you guys today. And collaborative orders is when you create an order on behalf of a retailer and you send it to them for review. So as you go into the CRM, let's go ahead and hop back over here. You're going to go and you're going to create an order as normal. So maybe we want to create one for this 2018 HMO LLC. Let's go ahead and create an order here. We'll add in a few products. Maybe we want to add some lime skunk. And as we scroll to the bottom of the page, you're going to see a button that says send for buyer review. When you click this button, it's going to send an email to the retailer and they're going to be notified that they need to review the order that you've created for them. And what's really awesome is that underneath the collaborative orders tab, you're actually going to be able to see that the status right here is set to pending. So once the retailer has accepted the order, this is going to update to accepted, and then it's going to drop into your orders received page, and it's going to have that status as submitted. Now, with your collaborative orders, you do have the opportunity of submitting the order yourself. So if I come over here and click on these action bubbles, you can submit the collaborative order. You can make any additional changes if you need to, depending on the customer's feedback, or if you need to cancel, you can also cancel. But once you come over here and you press submit, it's going to push the collaborative order back to the orders received tab. And we're going to be able to see that it is now in the stage of submitted. Alrighty, so as we wrap up today's training, the last thing that we want to touch on is sharing your LeafLink menu with your buyers. And you do have 2 options for sharing. One is your actual menu. So you can go by going over here, selecting preview menu, going to your menu, and we have a little export menu button over here. So you will have the opportunity to show product quantities, product imaging, and if you have any products that are set to internal, you also have the flexibility of showing those on your export as well. And you also have the ability to share your LeafLink menu by going to the top right-hand corner of the page, clicking on your initials, and going to Share LeafLink. So on this page, this is where you're going to be able to find your public menu links, and you can send these to people individually. So send them via email, you can text them to people, put them on your website, Get this in front of people however you can because this is how people are going to be able to get to your LeafLink menu. As we scroll down, we also have our company profile links here. And we also have LeafLink brand assets. So here at LeafLink, we are going to give you all of the logos, clickable buttons, and icons that you could ever possibly need. And I'm going to encourage you to download them and put them on your website. Put them in your email address. That way, whenever you're having a conversation with somebody via email, or maybe somebody's just browsing your site and they decide that they want to do business with you and purchase from you, they can very easily click one of these buttons and it's going to take them directly to your LeafLink page. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is this referral code up here. So if you have any retailers who are not on LeafLink but have shown interest, send them your referral code because if the retailer signs up for LeafLink through your link and places their first order with you on the marketplace, LeafLink is going to send you a $50 Amazon gift card, and that's completely at your disposal. You can do with it as you want. You can keep it for yourself, or you can give it back to the retailer as a thank you for signing up and doing business with you. There's also no cap, so you can earn this as many times as you want. But that's it for training today. So thank you all for joining, and please email your onboarding manager if you have any questions. Y'all have a great day.